Today, we're visiting the charming Fill My Cup coffee shop in Baldwin, Mississippi. This is not your average coffee joint. Fill My Cup serves not just incredible coffee, but also offers a fresh start to women overcoming life's hurdles.
I'm so thrilled to be here at Fill My Cup Coffee Shop, my favorite coffee shop. And I am here with my friend, Tammy Lee. She is the owner of this amazing facility. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you, Jessica.
Yes.
We're glad to have you this morning.
I'm so happy to be here. You know, I love the mission of Fill My Cup. And I was thinking about today's episode and I thought about how special this place is to me and how special you are to me. I remember when I first moved this way and you just opened your arms, found this coffee shop on Yelp, my favorite place, and took a leap of faith to see if it was here. And I just fell in love.
Probably never heard of Baldwin, Mississippi, right?
Had never heard of Baldwin. So tell the viewers about Fill My Cup, the mission, what inspired you to start this amazing shop. Tell us about it.
Fill My Cup has been in operation for over 5 years.
Okay.
It was divinely inspired, was not on my radar. I was working, trying to earn an income, but I was going through a deeply personal experience, deeply painful experience that I cried out to the Lord in that pain, and I asked the Lord to take that pain and use it for His glory, and He didn't disappoint. He orchestrated a plan. He began revealing that plan to me, and the coffee shop was part of it.
Wow, that is so beautiful and so special. I remember the times that I would visit you. I'm thinking it was in the early stages of the shop, correct?
I believe so, 2019, 2020.
Right. So during those times, I remember the hard days, Tammy.
Right.
Can you just talk a little bit about that? Because we have viewers watching, they have a dream, they even have, you know, a word from the Lord that they feel like they need to step out on, but we rarely hear about those real deal hard times. So kind of share a little bit about the early stages.
Right. A faith walk is definitely not a cakewalk. It can be very hard. It requires perseverance. It requires obedience, even in the hard times. There were a lot of days I was in here 12 hours a day, trying to just make it, and working through COVID and the many challenges that came with opening a small business in a small town. Faith is detrimental to make it work, to hold on, even though the days are hard. You know what God has promised, and you keep running the race, you keep running with perseverance, and you keep going for the goal.
Right. And now you have help. I am so inspired by the way that you have, the approach that you've taken to staffing this business, and now you're also helping staff another restaurant. But as it relates to your mission and wanting to reach back and help women, tell us about your staffing approach here.
Part of the mission of the coffee shop is to employ women who are in recovery or at risk. That means they may just be coming right out of incarceration, or they may be walking out of a rehab, a transformation home, or they may be exiting from an abusive relationship. So all of those situations are challenging. The women are basically starting the reset button, and a lot of times they're starting over with little to nothing. So not only are we trying to employ them, but we are wanting to make sure that they have the right kind of shoes, the right kind of things to wear to work, and making sure that they have transportation, reliable transportation, adequate housing. And there's so many dynamics that go into that.
That is beautiful. You are a mentor. You're helping other women, your big sister. I'm sure some of them look at you like that. what are some of the most memorable times that you can think of during your time of bringing women in and helping them get back on their feet?
Memorable in a in a positive way. We had a lot of laughter. These girls can have me rolling.
I know.
And oftentimes they get by with a lot sometimes because they have me laughing so much at their antics. They've learned to utilize a sense of humor as a coping mechanism, and they're good at it. They're really good at it. Some more memorable occasions are some of the events we've had here, the guest singers, guest speakers, also just the memories that we have made along the way. We also go on outings outside of work, hiking, swimming, just going out to eat. Those have filled my heart, and those memories are very important to me.
That is so special. I love that. I love that you have balance and that you are leading by example. You know, hey, we're going to work, we're going to get here, we're going to do our job. Such a spirit of excellence, by the way. And then you take the time to spend time and show that you're really there for them. And I love that.
Thank you. I hope we do strike that balance most days.
Right. So for those who are watching and they want to come and visit sometime, tell us about some of the events that you have here and why this place is just absolutely so special.
Just recently we had Made by Mercy. They came and sang last Saturday.
Okay.
Amazing group.
Wow.
Bluegrass gospel.
Oh,
and
interesting.
It was cool.
Nice.
And then the town sponsors some events that we'll be open for in the evenings. Especially this holiday season coming up, we'll have Christmas parades and downtown open house and things like that.
Beautiful, beautiful. So you guys can come to Fill My Cup Coffee Shop and check out their amazing food, which we're going to kind of dib and dab a little bit into today. The coffee, but also worship and speakers. I know you guys do book signings. I think I've kind of been here for one.
I'm sorry. We have had some book signings. Kelly Williams, her book, A Broken Mirror, Angie Camp, her book, those have been in the past, and we've had other authors, Christian authors that have come in and done some book signings.
That's great. Well, for those of our viewers who are watching and they're inspired by your story, inspired by your leap of faith, what would you say to encourage them?
And to encourage them.
Yes.
Woo. You definitely have to be renewed in a relationship with Christ daily. You have to be in fellowship with Him in His Word. Praise and worship. Worship has gotten me through a lot of the problems. When you focus on the problem solver instead of the problems, a weight is off of your shoulders. You definitely have to stay in tune in prayer, in a relationship with God, because without His strength, it's just not possible. It's just not. And I could never have done this personally, but knowing it's the Lord's strength that's working through me, that's the only reason that it's happening. His wisdom and His strength. So it's definitely got to be in correlation with what the Lord is asking, because on my own, it just couldn't happen.
Beautiful, beautiful. Well, thank you, Tammy, for expressing your vision to our viewers and just where your heart is. And this is just such a blessing and so encouraging.
Thank you, Jessica.
I'm ready to make something sweet.
Yes, we are. We're going to
make something sweet. Come with us to the kitchen.
All right.
Be a part of the story that uplifts and inspires. The Good Life with Jessica Grace invites you to join us as a valued partner. Your support in any form helps us to continue creating content that enriches and warms the heart. As a partner, you're more than a viewer, you're a contributor to a narrative that celebrates beauty and positivity in our world. Your donation, large or small, makes a significant impact. Take a look at the screen for ways to become a partner today and help bring the good life to everyone. Do you have a business seeking a meaningful connection with a passionate audience? Consider becoming a sponsor of The Good Life with Jessica Grace. Align your brand with stories of hope, community, and inspiration. Reach out to an engaged audience through customized advertising opportunities, from on-air commercials to social media promotions. Visit our website now to explore a range of sponsorship opportunities and join us in making a difference.
All right, so we are here in the kitchen of Fill My Cup Coffee Shop. You still doing good, Tammy?
Yes.
Hanging in there with me?
Yes.
All right, so I am excited because we're about to make something sweet. What are we making?
We are making cake balls today.
Okay. Cake balls. And so kind of tell me about the ingredients. You've already gotten them prepped for us. So what are the first steps to kind of make these?
Right. So we baked a cake.
Okay.
Just baked a cake. It was white or vanilla. And we took some icing. We call it decorator's icing. And we put it in there. We don't measure. We go by how it feels.
How it feels.
So we mixed the icing with the cake. We crumbled the cake up. And we mixed it together. And
Okay.
we form a ball. And we make sure that this ball is going to be able to hold its shape.
Okay.
It's not going to get wimpy or anything on us. So.
Okay, so the icing makes the cake mix stick, right?
Right.
Makes it
It's
form
like
into
glue.
Okay, makes it form into a ball. Okay. So any kind of cake mix you want to find, you can do that, right?
Yes, you could use chocolate, red velvet. You can get creative with it. You can even put add-ons in here. You could put some nuts, chopped nuts, or anything you'd like. It's
Okay.
edible.
Love it,
Okay.
love it, love it. All right. Well, let's get into this. Okay, so after you make your cake mix, you said you have to bake it, right?
You have to bake it, and then
Okay.
you just take your cake, crumble it up, put some icing with it, mix it really good, and then form your ball.
Okay. So I forgot to get me some gloves.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll let you do the striping part, so you'll
Okay,
be good if that's
wonderful.
okay.
Yes.
All right. So,
All right.
all right. So these have been sitting for just a little bit.
Okay.
If you do have some wimpy type cake balls, you can pop this in the refrigerator for a little bit, let them get a little hard.
Okay.
But we've melted, or in this case, we've melted almond bark.
Ooh, oh my goodness.
You can use white chocolates, dark chocolates. You can use some colored candy melts, wilting candy melts.
Okay.
But we have found that almond bark is just the easiest.
Okay.
So we just dip it in there, let it take a bath.
Yes.
Okay. Pick it up with a spoon,
Oh.
let it drip, and then wipe off the excess. You can tap if you'd like, and then you just let it come down here on this wax paper to dry. Pretty smooth there. And you can just keep dipping.
nice.
I'm just reshaping it to making they're pretty solid,
Mhm.
but I'm just making sure that they're going to keep their shape.
Okay.
And there you go, voila.
Oh. So it's important to kind of let the cake batter and the icing mix kind of sit for a little bit, and then before we use it, or does
it
that
helped. It helped to get it just kind of an air dry.
matter? Okay.
It helped a little bit, yes.
I love it. I love
Where
it.
this one I just formed is still a little soft.
Mhm.
But they almost look like eggs, don't they?
They do. And
All
this
right.
is such a great family friendly recipe.
I have found this to be very therapeutic. I love working with melts and dipping things, pretzel rods, nuts, raisins. You can do a mixture and stripe and dip. To me, it's very therapeutic. It can be very calming as
Mm-hmm.
long as everything is melted correctly in the microwave. You can use the double boiler also.
Okay.
But
Okay.
we melted these in the microwave.
Oh, so easy.
You can use a plastic bowl. I found that glass tempers it better.
Mhm.
And it holds the heat better.
Oh,
So,
nice.
so this is what we do. And then while it's still wet,
Mm-hmm.
you can add some sprinkles. Once it dries, it's not going to
Okay.
hold.
Okay.
But you can add a few sprinkles. These are just some chocolate sprinkles. Sorry, do I need to move?
No, you're good.
Okay.
Mhm.
I also have some
Aw.
orange ones to go along with the fall weather that we're having. And you
Yeah.
can mix the two sprinkles if you'd like. I'm going to dip this one.
I love this.
Now-
And so you can get really creative. You can make whatever kind of cake balls you want to make. Like, because I'm seeing a snowman with
right.
Right, I'm seeing a snowman.
Right, you could do that.
I love it.
So I'm gonna let you do these, but you can
Okay.
just you can go over the sprinkle.
Okay.
This is just a chocolate Wilton melt
Mm-hmm.
that we put in a decorating bag.
Okay.
You can stripe,
Okay.
or you can do swirls.
Oh.
And there we go.
All right. I think I'm just gonna go for the.
There you go.
Oh
Yes.
Lord, what kind of shape is this?
That's beautiful. I like that. Yes.
What is this?
That's a Jessica
Tammy?
shape. That's beautiful.
That is a
I
Jessica
love that.
shape.
Now we're gonna let you get creative with the orange too.
Okay.
Make sure it can come out. Sometimes there we go.
Okay. And these decorating bags, you can just kind of pick them up anywhere?
Yes, you can get it at Walmart, Hobby Lobby.
Ooh.
You can order them online.
Okay, it's coming
That's
together
beautiful.
now.
Yes. You want to do another one?
Okay.
Yeah. And I could dip in orange and make a pumpkin.
Ooh, that is so cute. So to get the orange, what would we need to do?
They make orange melts. You can buy them already colored, and that's at Hobby Lobby or Michael's or somewhere like that. See,
And the melt is like icing or chocolate or just
I
edible
can get
food?
it right.
Okay.
It's a little candy melt. They call it a wafer.
Okay.
So you want to do a few more
Okay,
or sprinkle?
Sure. Oh yeah. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm gonna have some delicious cake balls. My mother loves your cake balls, Tammy. That's the only thing she asks about when she comes to visit. She's like, "Can we have some of those cake balls from the coffee shop?"
And you can get so creative with the flavors, and you could even take this white
Oh, and just kind of
and
make
stripe
another
if you wanted to.
Oh, yes.
And then you can put a few sprinkles on it.
Okay.
Yep. There you go. Yep. Those are Jimmy's, chocolate Jimmy's.
Oh, I love it.
Yep.
So, Tammy, tell me about some of the other types of food you guys serve here. So you have pastries. Tell us about it.
We do have a bakery case. Jess has made some banana nut muffins. We have a light lunch. Tina and Jess are ready to serve some 15 bean soup today, and she's added potatoes and some sausage. They have some cornbread. And then we have, of course, coffees and fraps. Food wise, we bake and decorate cakes.
Wow, that is so good. And so for special cake orders and things like that, how do they place their order?
You can call 662-214-3032. That's just the best way to call
to place an order.
And
I got you. All right. Well, Tammy, this was so much fun. Thank you so much for taking the time out to share your hidden treasure with our viewers.
Thank you, Jessica.
Yes.
Follow The Good Life on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok at The Good Life TV Show. Savor every moment with The Good Life's premier product collection, reminding you of the beauty of life and the happiness you can experience every single day. This collection makes a great gift this holiday season. Save on these products and more at www.jessicagrace.tv/shop. Welcome back to The Good Life with Jessica Grace. Alongside our heartwarming stories and community features, we're excited to bring you a dash of entertainment news, brimming with inspiration from industry leaders who have carved their own paths to success. Today, we're delving into a world where fame meets legacy and accomplishment intertwines with inspiration. In collaboration with Jesus Wired, a platform dedicated to bringing you the latest in Christian music and entertainment, we're excited to present today's special segment. Take a look. Hey everybody, it's me, Jessica Grace for Jesus Wired, here at the historic induction ceremony for the Black Music and Entertainment Walk of Fame. Such an exciting event today. Take a look at these inspiring interviews. Right, Bishop Marvin Sapp, I'm Jessica Grace with Jesus Wired. What would you say to the aspiring artists who are watching?
What would I say to aspiring artists that are watching? Remain consistent and be true to yourself. You don't have to compromise who you are to accomplish any goal that you desire, that you can be authentically you and have standards and morals and still receive the honors that you desire in life if you desire them. And then some of the honors that you get, they just gonna overtake you if you do right. So, that's been my focus, and that's what I tell all artists, just be authentic and be your true self. And if you do that, the rest of your days, they'll be the best of your days.
What do you feel like being here today at the Walk of Fame and being inducted, getting your own honor? What does that feel like?
I'm grateful. People have been calling me and asking me how do I feel. I'm honored, but I'm grateful because, you wonder a lot of times in gospel music, do people see your work? Do they understand your labor, the sacrifices that you make? But this is a prime example of what Scripture teaches, that if you be faithful over a few things, He'll make you rule over many. So, this is just kind of like, I'm not going to say it's the culmination of, because I believe that there's still more that I have to do. But these types of things, they keep me motivated and keep me doing passionately what I'm called to do, and that is minister to the masses musically.
How does it feel to be here today?
I'm so proud. I'm so proud and everything. I just think it's beautiful. I'm so proud of my aunt. Yes. She was one of the world's greatest gospel singers.
Definitely. Why do you think her sound still resonates to this day?
Because it's real, and she always spoke on life and faith, and that goes forever. It never stops. Jesus, the word of God never stops. It's to the end of time. And that's how we was raised, Christian.
That's right. It is eternal.
It's eternal.
Well, I'm Jessica Grace with Jesus Wired. Thank you so much for sharing with us.
Having me.
Thanks so much for joining us today here on Jesus Wired. Don't forget to stay plugged in at JesusWired.com. I'm Jessica Grace. Have an amazing day. Be a part of the story that uplifts and inspires. The Good Life with Jessica Grace invites you to join us as a valued partner. Your support in any form helps us to continue creating content that enriches and warms the heart. As a partner, you're more than a viewer. You're a contributor to a narrative that celebrates beauty and positivity in our world. Your donation, large or small, makes a significant impact. Take a look at the screen for ways to become a partner today and help bring the good life to everyone. Do you have a business seeking a meaningful connection with a passionate audience? Consider becoming a sponsor of The Good Life with Jessica Grace. Align your brand with stories of hope, community, and inspiration. Reach out to an engaged audience through customized advertising opportunities, from on-air commercials to social media promotions. Visit our website now to explore a range of sponsorship opportunities and join us in making a difference. Follow The Good Life on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok at The Good Life TV Show. Thanks for joining us for the premiere episode of The Good Life with Jessica Grace. It's been a fantastic start, and I promise it only gets better. Next week, we're diving into an inspiring story from Memphis, Tennessee. We'll talk with a young man who grew up in the hood and found his passion in Chinese cuisine, leading him to create the popular hood hibachi. It's a journey from the streets to culinary triumph you don't want to miss. Join us next Monday, same time, same place, to explore more life-changing stories. Until then, keep living the good life.